Welcome back to the fourth and I think final tutorial in this Scratch project that I'm working on. We are making a fish that is animated, okay? So the fish is swimming, there's the eyeball is also animated. The fish breathes and the eye blinks, basically. And when you click the green flag, this is what we have so far, okay? Move my picture out of the way there. Okay, so basically this last video, I just want to show you one way to flip the fish horizontal to where if he hits one of the sides, he'll just flip 180 degrees, okay? So that is what this video is about. Here we go. I'm just going to pause this. There is, in the motion, there is a block like this, if on edge bounce, okay? And that might be helpful for us. That's kind of an easy workaround. So again, we can attach this code right to our fish. So make sure we're clicking on the fish sprite, not the eye sprite. And we're gonna use if on edge bounce, okay? So we'll need an event method for that. And we'll always want to detect whether or not this is happening. So let's pull out of control and use a forever loop, if on edge bounce. Let's just see what that does. So the fish is moving randomly, right? I guess I could temporarily undo that while we're going through the video tutorial. Otherwise, this might take a little bit of time. Okay. This isn't really what I think we want to accomplish. There we go. Okay, so that kind of worked right there. Yeah, that actually works. Okay, there is a workaround for that. Keep in mind that I believe that, remember that the orientation point of the fish is about right where that eye is, okay? So this is really only gonna fire whenever that orientation point gets the edge, okay? So keep that in mind. There's actually another way to do it. We could have, gone to the stage and drawn a border around our stage like this. I could have selected a color like maybe white or blue. Let me see. Here we go. Here are the blues, like a solid blue. And I could have grabbed a rectangle tool and dragged a border. Click up here like this. Okay. So basically, the logic is if the fish touches this color of blue, then have him flip horizontal, okay? So let's try this. This will work as well. So for my fish though, so here's the orientation mark. What if, oh, this will work, this should work. Let's try it. I won't even go any further than that. Let's go to the code, let's try this out. Temporarily, we'll just do this. If forever, when forever. Okay, there is what's called a sensing block, okay? Touching color right here, okay? The color of blue that we want to pick up is right here along the edge of our stage. So this is when you're going to use the eyedropper tool yet again and just click on that blue. There we go. Now this blue matches that blue, okay? And let's see. Forever. Okay, so we need an if statement for this as well. So we're going to go to the controls. An if statement provides logic, it provides decision making in a computer program. And when you use an if statement, it uses what's called a condition. It looks at condition and it always evaluates that condition of whether or not that condition is true or not. Okay, so if touching color is true, then we could basically have the fish flip horizontal, okay? And here's another way, instead of using if on edge bounce, if we go up to motion, we'll need to use two blocks in this case. We're gonna use turn, okay? 180 degrees is the opposite. And then we also probably wanna use, just wanna make sure that the fish doesn't actually rotate like upwards, like point up or point down. If we're just having the fish go sideways from left to right, we want to set the rotation style to left, right. Okay, that's important. Okay, so let's try that block of code. Let's see if that works as well as if on edge bounce. Here we go. Okay, a little bit different. Did you notice that? That's fascinating. There we go. Okay, so we can actually program that. Like when he's touching this color, we could actually move the fish like negative or positive X or negative Y. And we can actually force it to get off the edge so it doesn't have that effect. Okay, that's a possibility. So this, the bounce works a whole lot better. Plus the if statement is kind of embedded in that block of code already. Let's try it again. Yeah, that works much better. Okay, but anyway, just wanted to show you those two ways that you can flip your sprites horizontally. There's a lot of options, guys. It's really fun. Scratch provides you with so many different options. Hope you enjoy Scratch. It's a lot of fun. Again, go to the Scratch website for a lot of tutorials. There are also a lot of YouTube tutorials on Scratch and what all you can do with it. It gets really powerful when you get into the realm of making variables. For instance, instead of doing what we did with the fish, by just naming the costumes as fish and fish breathing and remembering those orders, we could have basically kept track of all these costumes in variables. Okay, so there's just so many different options that you can do. But anyway, try to make an aquarium, or try to make a farm field, or try to do something fun like that at home. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed it.